Hi everyone, I am the Curious Crafter. Welcome back. My first video on this channel was my 2025 hobby goal, and I already checked one of those items off the list. I tried diamond painting. You can also see that video around here somewhere. It was fun, and today we're checking another item off the list. So come with me, let's go! For today, we are finishing a cross stitch. That was one of my goals. I started cross stitching about 4 years ago, and I've never finished one project so far. So today is the day we are finishing a cross stitch. This is a simple kit. It's just a 13 by 13 centimeters on an 11 count Aida, I think. So let's do it together. I will put a timer on and let's see how long it takes me to do this. It will take a while. Of course, I will speed it through and put some music on, of course. But if you have a project, just bring it on and let's do it together. Let's just unbox this and see what's in here. Okay, there is an Aida. Oh, it's printed. I've never done this before. It's oh, cute. I've never done this like with a grid and the design printed before. Every other cross stitch I did on a blank canvas, not canvas, Aida. We also have here the pattern, so we can check it off. If I am doing it, we have the colors, we have a needle here. This is a simple kit that I bought on Hobbycraft, but it's by Trimit. So yeah, let's jump to it. I'll leave the pretty picture here and let's go. Start the timer. Ta-da! This is the finished cross stitch. As you can see here, it took around 15 and a half hours. And this is like a 10 by 10. But it's finished. Yay! I still need to soak it in water and to take these lines out, these things out, but I will leave a picture at the end. A few thoughts. As you can see in the beginning, it was a printed image, and that image is a bit confusing. Why? Because maybe you can't see it here, but it's all covered, but like it doesn't align. It doesn't really align with the holes, so it's a bit confusing, and the squares were bigger and whatever. It's good it didn't have a lot of confetti, but I am a messy stitcher, so this is my bag. I will try to carry my floss across the picture and back, as you can see here. But it's pretty on the front, and that's what we want. Would I do this specific one again? Because I have the pattern here. I could do it again if I want to. Yeah, probably I would. If I would do it again on a printed fabric, maybe not. But I don't know, maybe I could do it. I would like to do a cross stitch, like a big cross stitch, like the size of like a 30 by 40 or something. But if I will order it from Amazon or a kit from Timo or AliExpress, I know it's gonna be printed because most of them are. But maybe I'm just not used to it, you know? Maybe if I get used to it, I will start liking it, and I don't know. But that's it for today. I will leave you a picture of it when it has no lines. But for now, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments, what was the first cross stitch project that you finished? If you want, I don't know, can you leave pictures on the comments? I don't think so. But I will make a community post, and maybe you can leave your photos there. I would love to see it, and see you next time. Ciao!